Moving on, President William Ruto has joined world leaders in condemning Russia for invading Ukraine. Addressing the Ukraine Peace Summit in Switzerland, the president termed Russia's aggression against Ukraine as unlawful, unjust, and against the international law.
Speaking in Bergenstock, Switzerland, when he joined other world leaders for the inaugural summit on peace in Ukraine, President William Ruto said it is time for parties to the conflict to demonstrate good faith, abandon unyielding attitudes, and soften their positions for lasting peace to be realized.
We have gathered here and we are reminded by the Indian statesman Mahatma Gandhi, who said that an eye for an eye will make humanity blind. Just as Russia's invasion of Ukraine was unlawful and unacceptable, the unilateral appropriation of Russia's assets is equally unlawful, unacceptable, and a derogation from the UN Charter, especially for those of us who believe in freedom, justice, and democracy, and the rule of law.
President Ruto now wants the globe to embark on a collective effort to resolve the war.
For the first time, we have convened to talk about peace in Ukraine and not war in Ukraine. Secondly, a commitment to peace makes certain fundamental concessions inevitable. This summit should not be a meeting of just friends. This should be a meeting of both friends and foe. To succeed in this positive trajectory, Russia must be on the table, number one.
President Ruto regretted that the war has had a devastating impact across the world, including Africa. But even as the world focuses on Russia-Ukraine conflict, President Ruto is calling on the international community to pay attention to the forgotten wars tearing apart Africa's social fabric.
Just like the war in Ukraine, the war in the Middle East has been equally devastating. So is the case with the war in the Sahel region in Africa, in Eastern DRC, in Somalia, in the Horn of Africa, and of course in the Sudan. 40 million Africans have been displaced by the war in our continent, and 2.5 million kids are out of school.
At least 16 different conflicts are raging in Africa, and as the situation escalates, food insecurity intensifies in the affected countries. Gishoke Washira, Lunchtime News.